So the Phantoms beat the Raiders 4-2, and with me I'm really fortunate to have Ales Padelek and Nathan Pollard. Nathan, that's a really good weekend's work, isn't it? A point away at Swindon and then the win on the home ice.
Yeah, for sure. I think before the weekend you take 75% of points. Swindon, I think, unbeaten in 12, and actually we probably could have took it in overtime. And tonight we knew Romford and those guys were going to come hard, and I think we matched it, and I felt like we were in control most of the game. So here's a good, strong 3 points for us.
Paddy, what impressed you the most tonight? Took the lead 3 times, they pegged us back.
There was a lot of energy in the game. They were skating a lot. We competed for 60 minutes. But as Nathan said, I think we were in control of the game. And on the end, I think had more chances. And we scored more. That's how it finished. Yeah.
Every time we play the Raiders, you know what you're going to get. They bring a physical, intense game, but there's no short amount of skill. It's a good side to play, and for us, we've sometimes struggled to get past them. We lost at home earlier in the year. So, what made the difference, Nathan, from your point of view tonight?
I think we were quite direct tonight. I think we went to a net. We put a lot of rubber on, and we drove the net for rebounds. I just think we really worked. And sometimes they come in, they work really hard and create chances, and they never get battered. They're not a team that gets beat by 4 or 5. They peg Swindon, they beat Telford, they do all of that sort of stuff. So we know we're in for a tough game, but I think we were really direct tonight. I think we drove the net a lot, and actually, like Paddy said, I think we could have had a few more at the end there as well.
Yeah, I think obviously there's some key moments in that game, and the one and perhaps the defining moment is Robbo gets number 3, isn't it? So that makes a massive difference coming up from D into the circle.
Yeah, it is, and it was a dominant shift from Paddy's line, and I think Paddy went behind the net and just found Robbo driving in, and I don't know what Robbo was doing there. I've never seen him hit a puck so hard. So yeah, I think it was a nice goal, but it was a good shift from Paddy's line. I mean, it dominated for a good minute or so, and they were caught napping, and yeah, it was a nice finish from Robbo.
Important to get the point. It wasn't a game that counted for cup points tonight, but obviously the league's starting to take some shape now. And when I did this interview at the end of last week's game and the weekend before, it was really tight amongst the the bottom 5 teams. But now we're starting to kind of look at 5th, look at 6th, and that looks like where we're at the moment.
Yeah, and we don't want to be battling for a wooden spoon, and I think if we had a better start, we'd probably be right up there. And it's a long old season, like you said, and it starts to shape up, and I don't see any reason why we can't go on a run. And we've got quite a few guys out that are going to be starting to come back soon, and I think we can go from here, 3 points tonight, and get another 4 next weekend. And like you said, we really start to climb and peg back.
Now, Paddy, you've had more comebacks than Sinatra. So how are you finding it? You perhaps are the veteran of the team now?
Well, I think for the last 5 seasons already.
How are you finding it?
No, it's just that COVID season basically was cancelled. I tried to play it in Czech, tried to combine it with work, but it wouldn't work in Czech. So the only place I can play is here, have a job, and I can enjoy hockey here. So that was the only reason why I'm back. Not only reason why I'm back, but even it's a great bunch of guys in the room, and I was missing it for that year. And I'm happy to be back. And I wouldn't say it was like a comeback again. I think I was in contact with Slava for a year and a half. We were just waiting until league starts. So we had a deal. It was just between us two. Just keep it clear, I quit just once. Yeah.
And the team this year looks different from the team at the end of the COVID year, because we see Jimmy retire and one of the 2 players moving on. But I think the room at the moment looks really strong. I mean, if you think that we're out, Corey's out and Will's out, and Nathan's just had that injury last week, and so I think with Luke Johnson and Duncan Spears, who was my man of the match tonight, I think the room's starting to shape up. Nathan?
Yeah, it is, and we've got a great room, and I'm glad it shows on when the fans are watching how together we all are. And you've seen we've come back probably 3 or 4 times real good this year, and I think everyone just drives together. I think we've got the same goal. Maybe like you said at the start, it was a different kind of team, and Slava had to drill his tactics in, he had to drill the philosophy in, but everyone's bought in, the room's real close, and I think we've got a good season ahead of us.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you think that we've had injuries, the last month has been a big kind of miss. You know, we've lost well at various times Glenn, Corey, and obviously Will Weldon. It's a line that we've been without. So the team to have picked up the home results particularly is really impressive.
Yeah, and like you said, it's for room. It is, and you go short bench, and some guys might fold and think, you know what, we haven't got it in here. We're short on guys. Let's feel sorry for ourselves. But guys are playing up the roles. Guys are like Paddy are scoring the important goals, making the important plays, and that's all that matters. And we can be short as much as we want, but we've still got to play the game. We've still got to show up and give a game. And if we can all do that and group together, then yeah, let's just keep going.
Yeah. Right, well guys, well done on the result tonight. Keeps a good home form going, and we'll see you next weekend.